more than I realized from the inside at this point.
Well, it's like when I sat left, I'm like, why am I sitting? It's like maybe I'm just able to rotate more.
Right.
Like in that.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, is if you're a little off center to the left, then that of course goes along with this knee being high, and then that will close your right hip back, and then it kind of glues your right C-bone into the saddle and frees your left C-bone.
Right.
So if you're, I mean, you're clearly, he's pulling you off center to the left with the left baby.
Right.
So, yeah, it might be just the same thing, he's pulling you towards the left front leg too much. Okay, so
I know last time we really worked on getting this knee down.
that knee down, I remember that.
And my hips really do hurt sometimes. So
Yeah.
I mean, there are obviously issues there.
Your hips, you said?
Yeah. Especially the right one. So I mean,
Probably just need to do some serious stretching. Yeah, maybe a little chiropractic or something. My right hip, I got reared over on when I was 16. Horse reared over on me and then rolled this way. And so for the longest time, I was like, I'm gonna have hip replacement. Like, there's no going. I would like wake up in pain from it. And started going to the chiropractor, and I just had this major torque. So the ball and socket was, of course, not really just working inside the socket very well because of the torque of my whole leg, my whole pelvis. And I don't have any hip pain anymore. Oh, 100% gone. That's you.
this is like the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Yanking. So happy.
So happy, so happy.
I think this is a little baby.
I think this is a little baby.
Okay, let's put you back together and take a look at this.
So my hips are already thin.
Proper one. Okay. If your hips, like in here,
No, like right here.
okay, then you can definitely do these, you know, like anything that stretches your glutes out.
Oh, it's the glute.
It works better there. Yeah, so your hamstrings will attach in there and your glute muscles, that'll help loosen that out. Sometimes narrower horses make that hurt more. Does it hurt more on your pony or on him?
I'm just walking her now, but
Oh.
and I'm in very aggressive wiring, maybe.
That's
I have
not
to look at first thing. I think we did.
Yeah, it might be him, because the narrow is, I assume he's pretty narrow.
Very
Yeah, so yeah, it's a little bit weird to change because you're used to having your leg pulled out further.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go back to it and see what you got. Do a little more damage here before you're done. Let it down. You have a leaf on you, I think. You can let it drop. Get the bearings back. So left leg on the right cheek bone, what do you feel these days?
Right now.
Yeah. Relative to the middle of the saddle, where
Oh, where
do your
we're sitting.
C-bones feel like they are?
I feel like my left is more to the outside,
Okay,
and then my right is up, and not in the center either.
okay. So then pressure-wise, you feel more weight on your left?
Yeah. And that's probably the issue right there. Because when I'm going left, I feel more pressure on my left still.
Right. Yeah, so just stand up and shift your body weight over to the right. Land your left C-bone in the middle of the saddle.
Okay.
You feel that?
Oh, that feels weird. Yeah.
Yeah, so does that sink your right C-bone a
Yeah.
little? Okay, so that's how I ride. If I'm on a right circle, my left C-bone is in the middle of the saddle almost.
That's hard to follow, right?
Yeah.
The leg.
Precisely. Yep. So that's precisely why I do that, right? Because we're trying to get out. What are you going to do with your side? You're going to activate and drive, and what are you going to have to do then with your outside side is guard and not let the horse say, oh, go left when you drive with the right leg, right? So then that's your left C-bone's main role, in my opinion, is to control the position of the left hind leg. And so I don't want the left hind leg swinging off to the outside.
Yeah, that's definitely holding to the word.
Okay, good. And so then, at the same time, what that should do is free your right C-bone up to jump up and down higher, which is what we want the right hind leg to do. And also easier to drive with your right leg. If your right thigh bone is looser, you can get your right lower leg on quicker.
it's just so weird because they fall in right now. I'm like sitting over here.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, go to the left.
Yeah, exactly. And weight distribution moves horses. So if he's falling far to the right, you might have shifted yourself too far.
It's really good though. I mean, it's just a thing I'm
Yeah, so then it also might be, okay, you're in the middle, and now we're going to use the better right lower leg, which in your case tends to swing a little too far back for an inside leg. Yeah, from the back of the horse, that was the middle. You were dead in the middle.
I know I'm in the middle.
Yeah, and so that's how it was. Molly Silverite taught me that. She went through a whole explanation of how she sits the outside of people in the middle of the saddle and lead changes and stuff. And when you watch from the back, people that are doing that, they're sitting dead center.
Yeah.
They're not sitting to the inside. And you would swear by the feel you're sitting to the inside. And so that's the trick seems to be, it's because the horse naturally pushes you over the outside shoulder.
Yeah.
So then when you shift to the, air quotes, middle, you end up in the middle of the tracking they belong on, rather than the tracking you're trying to get in. Yeah, that's right. And change directions. And so then if you're suspicious that a horse is trying to specifically pull you, let's say with a left shoulder for example, then you might not shift to the inside as much. Right? So now you just have to check your seat bones. Right seat bone, left seat bone. And then tell me what you feel, and then we'll decide where we need to go.
I feel more in the center with my I'm like slightly to the left on my left sitting bone. So I'm not really in the center.
So can you stay slightly to the left and make yourself on your right seat? So the same position, and just on your right seat bone, instead of your left seat bone, more on your right seat bone. Okay, so if I'm going to measure my weight, I would say neutral is 51% outside, 49% inside. Then when I'm doing something like shoulders in, the horse is going to pull me into about 55% inside, 45% outside. Yeah, but for neutral, 51%, just a little more outside T-bone pressure than inside T-bone pressure. Why? Because I want a little more jump off my inside T-bone. Yeah, so more motion. So then motion-wise, up and down motion is like 60% inside, 40% outside, and forward back motion is about 60% outside, hip, love side, T-bone, and 40% inside, right? Because the outside side of the horse is taking a long stroke, and the inside side is taking a high stroke, just like if I was riding next to you. On the inside, I'd be collected, and you'd be extending a little. Same thing happens for his limbs, right? Because they're not on the same track. His inside limbs track a little higher on a circle or bending line, and his outside limbs track a little straighter or reachier. Yeah, so your hips have to do that in order to stay with the horse.
You feel better and I feel better.
Good, circle that. Let's try it out. Circle. Here we go. Right. Right. Yeah, as soon as you go to a circle, he's going to pull you down your left feet. You feel that? Yeah, good. So then lift the left shoulder up. Put on your left iron, some like pressing up weight, like you're not pulling me. Lengthen your right leg down until you feel your right seat bone, right seat bone, right seat bone. That's what I was saying earlier about using more right seat bone to help his left shoulder. Yeah, lift the ribs. You got off the hook for your core here. You got on your skin. Just let that sit. Yeah. Left ankle up a little. Yep, there you go. Yeah, if you lift this ankle, your weight can't fall this way.
Oh,
so
okay.
a higher ankle is like a barrier to weight. A lower ankle is an invitation to weight. So if you're trying to make more weight in your right leg, sink your ankle, sink your heel, sink your ankle, you're trying to get less weight
was gonna rain when I was driving here. There's big black cloud behind me.
I do not see how you folks are gonna have an event next weekend.
I think no way.
Did you,
But
are you signed up for it?
no.
Yeah. I just, like, everybody signed up that I was talking to, and I was like, I mean, even if, the worst part is, if it's not canceled, it's gonna be dangerous.
Horrible, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, just scratch.
Still can't do it.
Well, thank you. I hope so, just because it's not worth the injuries. Like, Lydia was in Erie or wherever.
Yeah, and they canceled cross country. Well,
Yeah, not everybody. They didn't cancel cross country. They canceled their cross country, but geez, like people were out there slipping and falling.
and that's the crappiest footing ever. It's like deep
that
clay.
particular place.
Yeah, it's horrible footing. Horrible.
Such a shame. This happened 2 years ago, where all of your events.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah. Last year was glorious.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like your yeah, you had great footing last